Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all deep.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it.
And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. They snap it on fourth to Hill, sliding out of the pocket. And he is going to have the Saints first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Hill's hit, and he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession.
And got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Play fake. Winston. That's Olave bringing in another one. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Winston on 4th down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerron Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
It certainly does. If their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone,
And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. The Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Into the hands of Perry, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. Desperation time on 4th for Hill. Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 32 yards. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. He may go. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Once more, it's Pacheco. And this time he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Chiefs 45, Saints 25.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Play here. Big play. Let's make something happen. Come on, guys. Let's make a play here.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Alvin Kamara. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here.
Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead.